What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious. You guys are the 11 crew, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Alright guys, what I have for you today is my music disc and gunpowder farm. Now if you watch my Infiniverse, this is basically the exact same thing. I just did some designs on the wall, but not everybody watches that series, so I wanted to do a tutorial on it as it was also requested. Okay, so basically when you build it, you're going to have two minecarts because you have to figure out which side the skeleton is going to shoot. You're going to be safe from the skeleton shooting you on, because it does vary. It just depends on exactly where he sits in these blocks right here. So, or in the water right here. He looks like he's a little bit more on the left side right here. So it should be this side. That's the side it actually ended up being. But so let's just switch it really quick. Okay, we'll go up to creative, put in survival. Now watch. We're going to be inside here. And you'll notice, oh, he's not shooting us this time. Oh, wow, he killed them 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, so he killed them. And if you look inside here, you will see, I guess I had some leftover gunpowder. You'll see some music discs and some gunpowder. Okay. Now if we switch to the other one. Okay, so this one's actually not the one it is now. He actually switched. That's pretty funny. But you're going to lay down both when you do it, because you don't know exactly which side he's going to be on. Okay? Perfect. So let's see. Now this is underground. Okay, this is underground. So you really wouldn't see any of this, but you would see this. I just kind of gave a little design on the top. Use the packed ice just for extra slipperiness. Okay? So let's go over here. Tell you what you need and how to build it. So first what I'm going to do is just get rid of these slime. They're so annoying. Okay, we don't need any of this. Alright, so obviously you don't need the eggs. You are going to need some building blocks of your choice. So I'm going to be using stone brick. You're going to need some slabs of your choice. You're going to be needing a chest, or 4 chests to be exact. You're going to need 2, 4, 6, I think it's 8 hoppers. I am going to be using a lot of trapdoors, both kinds. If you don't like that design, feel free to just have a regular floor. But I would not put these slabs, because I found out that the slabs actually kind of throw them off. I don't know what I mean, they can shoot over it, but for some reason it throws it off, and every once in a while you won't have that sweet spot, where the blind spot. So I do suggest you just stick with the trapdoors and, you know, just do a pattern that you like. You're going to need some stairs just for decoration. You're going to need some I'd suggest packed ice if you can get it. Regular ice would work too, but if you're going to use it in your design underneath, just make sure that the design behind it is something you want to see, like stone brick or, you know, some kind of design. We're going to need some levers. We're going to need some lamps, or you could just use glowstone dust and get rid of both of these. We're going to use some light blue stained glass. Just take 2 rails that you will get back. You will absolutely get them back. If you need 4 buckets of water, or just 2 and to make a water source, and then another 2. You're going to need 2 minecarts, and you're going to need some scaffolding. I find it's the easiest, so that way you don't have to worry about anything falling in there. So scaffolding actually really works in this design. Okay. So you're going to be underneath. So what you're going to want to do is dig down 4. So everything that we're going to be doing is 4 deep. Okay, just keep that in mind. And I think that here's the spacing of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's going to be 15 long, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10 wide. Okay, 4 deep, 15 long, 10 wide. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so we're going to start very simply. So what we're going to do is we're going to put down our chests. Okay. We're going to come behind it. And first I'm going to put down that, just so you can, you know, you don't see any dirt. And you're going to do 2 rows of hoppers. Okay. This hopper is obviously facing into these hoppers, and then these hoppers are facing into your chest. And I just want to double check really quick, guys, because I actually had changed it. I changed the dimensions. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Okay. It is 7. Just want to make sure I get it right for you guys. So this is your actual spacing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So on the 8th one, so there's a gap of 7 from chest to chest. Okay? On that 8th one is where you're going to do your next chest. Now this chest is probably not going to be used that much. It's just, you know, in case for some reason these skeletons are not sitting properly and there's no blind spot, then you want to kill them, get another skeleton just so you can do it right. I've never had an issue with it, but you never know. So we just have this here just as a precaution. Okay? Now behind each chest, you're going to put a half slab. Okay? Just like that. Then on the side, you can just put 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just make sure there's 4 there. Behind it, the same thing. Oh, not there. Okay. Behind it, the same thing. And then on that third block, so 1, 2, 3, you want to make sure that you have a block there and like this. Okay? So just make sure it looks just like that. Oh, no. Sorry. Right here. Yeah, there you go. Right like that. Okay, you want to make sure that is just like that. Perfect. Okay, cool. And then behind it, you're going to bring this out. 1, 2 more. Well, technically 3 from here. So from here it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, make that go up. Just like that. Cool. Okay, we'll do the same thing on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, come out and like that on that third one. Now, really quick, you want to make sure you put a iron trapdoor there. I always use iron because you can't open it by hand. It needs redstone. So I just don't want to accidentally ever open it and flip it up or flip it down. I just suggest keeping the iron there. Again, if you can afford it, if you have enough iron in your world. And then you want to do the same thing over here. So you want to make sure the back comes up and then come out 3, 1, 2, 3. Bring that all the way up. Perfect. Same thing here, 3. Bring that all the way up. Perfect. Now your wall would be right here, so you can leave that empty space there because you're going to be underground anyway. Your wall would be right here, and we'll do the design afterwards. I just want to make sure we get the wall, you know, going first, and then we can come in and do the designs. Okay, so keep in mind, this is all going to be happening underground for you. So you'll already have these walls in place. You just have to replace them with the blocks that you like. Okay. So now in the corners, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put blocks up like so. Right, just like that. Beautiful. And now this top right here, everything except everything except this. So right where those hoppers are, you want to leave those open. That's where our mobs are going to fall. Okay, but everything else you can just go ahead and fill up. And we'll break the middle here for the skylight in a minute. Okay, so I just wanted to get everything down first. We can always go back and break stuff. That's not a big deal. And perfect. Again, you want to make sure that's there. Okay, looking good. Now let's find our middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So on the 6th one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to break that. And I believe the way I did it is I broke this, that, and that. So that's how I did that. Okay, and then we're just going to put in our light. Again, you don't have to do any of this. I just think it looks kind of cool from the top. And then right here, see on the edge of where these ones that pop out are, and not quite all the way, but the second one in, that is where we're going to be putting our scaffolding. Okay, so now what I did is I just want to round the glass like so. Perfect. Okay, just for design. And then up top here, we can change these on the outside. So the blocks that are literally completely around the hole, we just go ahead and change that to our packed ice. And again, that's just for extra slipperiness. And then on the inside like this, on the corners, we're going to go ahead and put our regular trapdoors, just like so. Now we can come in here. Okay. And then what I did is underneath, so right where the hole is, where we're going to be putting our scaffolding, I broke down 2. Okay. I broke down 2. Put a lever, and then put that. Same thing on this side. Broke down 2, put a lever, and then put down the lamp. Okay, and then on this side, you can go ahead and put up, I guess we've done this side. That, break this for a second just so you can get the scaffolding. So it's 4 there. You can put the wall back, and then bring this down. Okay, same thing on this side, just break it so you can actually get that top scaffolding on. Put it back, and then bring it down. Perfect, everything's taking shape now. Okay, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is, so you're facing the walls where the mobs are going to be, in these little corners here. Put stairs going upside down, regular on the bottom, and then upside down on the top. Okay, and then what I did was, let's just get rid of that. I went ahead and I put some packed ice in here. Packed ice against the back, so where the mobs are standing. And packed ice here. But then I went ahead and I put a trap door. I thought that looked kind of cool. Again, we're going to do the same thing on this side. So regular stairs on the bottom, upside down stairs on the top, packed ice there, packed ice in the middle, and packed ice there. Perfect. Looking good. Okay, oh, and before I forget, because I might, we can go ahead and we can put our water in there and in there. Okay, so that's where we want our water. Beautiful. Now in the corner here, we're going to go ahead and put your another pattern with stairs. So upside down on the top, regular on the bottom. Same thing on this side. And we're going to do that actually to every single side. Okay. It just gives a little dimension to the walls and just keeps them from being very, very flat. You know, stairs are so great in Minecraft to really do that. Okay. Now what we're going to do is in the middle here, if you want, again, this is entirely up to you. You can do a color block if you want. I happen to really like the packed ice in this design. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Beautiful. Okay, looks good. Now what I did is I ran this across the top here. The iron trapdoors. Again, you don't have to use this. Feel free to use whatever you want. Okay, and then in these corners right here, where the 2 stairs meet, right in the corner, break down 2, put a lever, put that, break down 2, lever, put that. Same thing for each of these corners here, right? Just like so. Beautiful. Now you can either leave the floor, or you can change the floor. You're gonna have something on it, because like I said, I do suggest you use the trapdoors. They work really, really well for a lot of reasons. One, so nothing spawns in here, even with the light. I always found the Bedrock Edition to be very, very strange with the light. Sometimes things spawn where they shouldn't. And it's happened quite a bit. They've fixed it and it comes back. So, I don't know. I just like to make sure things are not spawnable. Okay, so then what I do is the whole floor. Actually, over the chest, I put the wooden one. And then the floor, except for the lamps, okay, not covering the lamps, I just go ahead and I put these down. Now, you do have to decide which side you're going to want your creepers on, okay? Because that's going to determine where we put our mine carts. So I'm going to say this side right here will be for the creepers. So what you're going to do is where these half slabs are, or where the trapdoors are, you go to the left of them on this side, and then come up one, and then this side you go to the right of it and come up one. So right in those 2 spots. Okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to put a block down. You are going to put down your rail like that, and then you're going to put down your minecart just like that. Break it, and you're good to go. And now, because of the half slabs, they won't roll, they won't move, they'll just be perfectly in place. Okay? Now, suggestion, when you get a skeleton, try and get one with an enchanted bow so they can kill the creepers faster. So obviously you'd want to make sure the skeletons fall on that side. So you would just walk, you know, get a skeleton, have it follow you. You're going to get shot. So what I suggest you do is take off your thorns. Okay, take off all your thorn armor. Just put on some regular armor with, oh my goodness, what is that called? Protection. You know, projectile protection. Just make sure you have your projectile protection armor on, and you'll be fine. And eventually he'll come over here. He'll fall in. And let's see if we can get, whoops. Let's see if we can get one that has armor or enchanted bow. Now, the sun's not killing them for, oh, because of the water, right. You know, maybe I should have got rid of that water for, let's see if I can get rid of that water really quick. Just so they'll die. Yeah, I got rid of that one. Perfect. Okay, they're going to die. So, see if you can get one with, like, enchanted armor. Don't put the water in the skeleton. There we go. He doesn't have an enchanted bow, though. Ah, that stinks. Anyway, you want to get one that has at least armor on so he won't die from the sun. Okay? Just before you put your water in there. So don't put your water in until you get the skeleton you want. Again, you're going to be shot the whole time, so just keep that in mind. And then you can put your water in. You would do it from the bottom. I'm just doing it from there. Okay, if you're happy with your skeleton, you can go ahead and close it up so that way nothing else accidentally falls in there. That side really doesn't matter if other mobs fall in there because your skeleton will be shooting them. Okay, so see how he kind of moves? And he'll get to a point eventually where he sits in the middle or close to the middle, just like that. He looks like he's more to the left, so it might be the left, but you never know. So now what I'm going to do really quick is actually hide. You can hide in the scaffolding here. I'm going to, whoops, give myself some food first. Because I don't want to get killed. I think I'm going to get killed. Let's get an enchanted apple. Here we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put my settings back to survival. Eat my enchanted apple. Oh, I never put the creeper in. Hold on. Let me put the creeper in first. Okay, so you do the same thing. You just make sure a creeper... Or if I were you, I'd get a creeper. I'd name him with a name tag. Okay? Get him in here. And then just keep doing it. Have a bunch of name tags. That way you can have a couple at once. So you can just do this in one shot if you really want the music discs. Okay? But you can also just kind of chill down here. And things will fall in here. I've had it happen in my world. Okay, so now that we see that, I'm just gonna get this guy angry. Go to survival. He'll start shooting me, and then you just kind of try each of these out. There we go. So it's this one, and they won't shoot you. They won't blow up. They sound like they're gonna blow up, but they're not. Okay, you can even weaken them. Punch him a little bit before he. You know, you can punch him a little bit before he starts shooting, so that way it takes him longer. But now you can go do whatever you got to do. Go make a sandwich, go eat, go watch a Netflix show on another TV. When you come back, however many creepers you have in here, they'll be dead. Okay? And if you open it up, there you go. You got yourself some gunpowder and some music discs. And again, whatever other mobs fall in there, you'll get, you know, drops from that too. Pigs and sheep and anything else that falls in there. Other skeletons. Now, the only problem is if another skeleton falls in there and you're right here, you know, you're going to be shot. So if you're going to walk away for a long period of time, I do suggest you close the top up first. But if you're going to kind of be in the area and listening and you hear yourself getting shot by something, then you'll know it's, you know, you'll know it's another skeleton. But either way, I really like this farm. I have an entire double chest full of music discs in my world already. So it is a little manual. Again, you do have to walk them in there. I still haven't found a way on Bedrock to just separate creepers yet in farms. I don't know if anybody has. So you do have to do this manually. But once you kind of get them in there... Sorry, I didn't mean to click the mic. Once you kind of get them in there, it's pretty fun to just watch this guy go. And then we can test this one out. And as you can see, this one he'll hurt us in. So that's not the one. But I leave it in there anyway because just in case the skeleton ever dies and there's another skeleton, then, you know, it might work from this side. It all depends on where he sits in there. Okay? Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Until next time, Captain Obvious out. Peace.